There is a huge problem in the Orlando market right now, and that's what we're talking about today, and we're starting right now. Hey there, what's up? Nice to see you guys again. I don't mean to come to you with bad news today, and this is not all about bad news, but you need to know if you're thinking about moving to the Orlando area and buying a home, or if you're thinking about buying or selling in the Orlando area, this information is going to be so important to you in your decision-making process. First off, the main problem is there is no inventory. So starting with new construction. New construction, the builders are way behind in the volume of homes that they need to be building. And at the same time, there's a lumber shortage and the prices of lumber are going up. So builders are typically, say you go into a particular development and you want to buy a home, they are releasing 3 lots a month on average. Some a few more, some even less. And the reason for that is if they build 3 homes and the price of lumber goes up again, then they can increase the prices. If they release 6 lots and the price of lumber goes up during that time, they're even going to lose more money. So this is a big problem right now for inventory and obviously for prices. Prices keep going up. So every time they release 3 more lots, they increase the price a little. And this is partly because they are getting such high prices on their lumber. The other thing with builders is they are doing less incentives. So right now, normally in days gone by, you could get easily $15,000 in incentives from the builder to go ahead and put towards your closing costs or towards upgrades. You know, say for example, you wanted to upgrade the flooring in your home or upgrade the kitchen in some way, you could use those incentives for that. But a lot of people use them for their closing costs. So right now they're giving less and less incentives. They're still giving incentives, and that's great for this area. In some markets, I've heard they're not even giving incentives at all anymore. So at least we are getting incentives here. So this really affects the first-time home buyers. A lot of times first-time home buyers do need those incentives to help with closing costs. And then also in the resale market, we are looking at multiple offer situations on almost any property that is in great condition and a great location. So I've been in situations where there were up to 15 offers that came in. And so this is a tricky situation. You've got to really come up with a great way to negotiate the price to be able to get the home. In many cases, people are overbidding, which increases the likelihood of the appraisal not coming in at value. And then what happens? Well, if the appraisal doesn't come in at value, then you have to renegotiate. But in some cases, people are overbidding and even asking, or not asking, but they're offering that to not even have an appraisal contingency, which means that if you put your offer in and you don't have an appraisal contingency, if your offer is over the appraised amount, then you just have to come out of pocket with that difference. And this is what's happening in the resale market a lot. So let's look at it from the seller's perspective. You may say, well, the sellers are getting a lot more money. Yes, but then they have to go out and find another house, which is increasingly a problem. And they're going to be probably in these multiple offer situations as well. So yes, it's good for sellers because they're getting a higher price, but no, because they're also in these multiple offer situations to buy their next property. And if you end up putting an offer on an older home that's been sitting on the market for a while, you may be inheriting problems, or it may need just a lot of updates and upgrades to get it to where you would want to live in it. So then you have to come out of pocket in the end for taking care of those issues. So right now, it's just really challenging out there in the market. Now, there are tons of people moving to the Orlando area, which is great. It's exciting, and there's lots of reasons for that. People are working from home, and their companies are allowing them to work anywhere they want. So they're like, well, I would like to move in the Orlando area. It's very family friendly. The weather's great. There's so many theme parks. There's great things to do here. And the housing market, the prices are pretty well comparatively out in the whole United States as a whole. So why not move to Orlando? So we're getting a lot of great people that are moving here. But the problem is that creates even more people looking for homes, and the competition keeps going up and up and up. The other thing that's happening is with property values going up, then your property taxes will go up, which this is a problem for people who are already living in homes, and the property values keep going up and up, so your property taxes are going to go up as well. So it's a huge problem. Now, the last thing that's a problem is forbearance. A lot of homeowners had to go into forbearance because their jobs were furloughed or there was just some different things that happened in the market. People got laid off, especially Disney, they had to lay off a lot of people. So if you were a homeowner, then there is a chance that, you might end up having to sell your home. Now, right now with the inventory being so low, it would take a lot of homes coming on the market to create any type of decrease in home prices. So the more homes that came on the market, of course, the prices would stay the same. It would take a lot of homes. It takes 6 months of inventory to create a balanced market. And right now we're about at a month to a month and a half of inventory. So even with more homes coming on the market, due to people needing to sell, it's not going to change that really. But, for me, it makes me really sad because my goal is to get people in homes, and I don't ever want somebody to have to sell their home because of an unforeseen circumstance like that. So that part of it is just really disturbing to me, that people would need to have to sell their homes, that they don't, especially if they don't want to. Here's some tips. First off, if you're going to move to Orlando, if you're going to buy in Orlando, then get your ducks in order, get your shiitake together, as they say. Go ahead and get a lender to pre-qualify you. And really important to get a local lender. I can't stress this enough. A lot of times, again, with these multiple offer situations, the listing agent will look, if it's an offer that's coming in and the lender is somebody out of state, it's another reason for them to throw your offer to the side. If the lender is one of the big banks, another reason to throw the offer to the side, because the big banks, I had to say it, they don't care like smaller lenders and brokers will take care of you. So listing agents know that. So that really, really key. You don't have to work with my lender, but find a good local lender to work with that'll take care of you, that will get you to the closing table. This is so important. Another thing is, make sure if you have a home that you need to sell prior to buying, make sure you get that home on the market, get it listed, get it looking great, get it sold, get it pending at least. And then what you can do is when you make the offer, it's contingent upon the sale, but the house is already under contract. If you try to make an offer contingent on the sale of the home and your home's not even on the market yet, that's going to be a problem. Your offer is not going to be accepted. It needs to be already under contract with a buyer before anybody will accept your offer. So this is crucial. So again, I'm finding homes for people all the time. So we can find you a home in Orlando. That's not the problem. There's new construction options. There are existing home options. We can find you a home. I just want you to be prepared. I don't want you to feel like this is all gloom and doom or anything like that, because I'm helping people all the time find homes that are moving here or just moving from the home they're selling to another home. So it is doable. You just have to be prepared to kind of have a strong stomach for it, because it's not easy. And get your shiitake together. Make sure you have all your ducks in a row, and just make sure that all that's prepared before you start the process of looking for a home. Thanks for joining me today. Again, guys, I didn't mean for this to seem gloom and doom at all. There's lots of hope out there for buying a home. So just let me know what I can do to help you. Take care. Bye-bye now.